Hi, I'm Tyler of The Enthusiasts, and welcome to Under Review, the place where we put the stuff we're enthusiastic about under scrutiny. Today, I'll be putting under review the thrilling murder mystery Bokudake ga Inai Machi, aka Erased. Erased follows 29-year-old manga artist Fujinuma Satoru, who has the ability to travel back in time involuntarily in short increments. Satoru uses this revival to prevent the incidents that trigger it, and when his mother is murdered, revival causes him to be sent back 18 years in order to prevent her death. Let me tell you, the journey is tremendously exciting. Erased is one of the best written stories with some of the most engaging characters I've ever had the joy to watch. Avoiding as many spoilers as possible, in order to save his mother, Satoru first has to prevent and solve the murder of 3 other children, starting with his classmate Hinazuki Kayo. The series is amazingly well paced for its first 10.5 episodes. We're given a Satoru who is trying to dredge up memories of a time long forgotten, all while trying to engage with his old friends in a way that doesn't seem suspicious to them. And all the while trying to get close enough to Kayo to save her. That sounds like a lot, and it really is, but the pacing is absolutely spot on. Each episode has the perfect ratio of world and character building, overall mystery and detective work, and everyday life for the characters that help flesh them out. Watching Satoru and his friends befriend Kayo, learning of her circumstances and trying to form a plan to save her, is a rewarding and immersive experience. You will get pulled into the roller coaster of emotions on display, finding that episode after episode has gone by without any notice except for theme songs passing by or the odd immersion-breaking "you're 29 years old" joke. Until you get halfway through episode 11. At this point, the perfect pacing that makes Erased so enjoyable is scrapped for a cluttered, rushed mess that sole purpose is just to wrap up the show as quickly as possible. All sense of realism that was built up around the characters' actions to that point is just plain thrown out the window, even to the point that the ending is literal garbage. Everything is solved through talking. And it is exasperating, given how well constructed the tension, the mystery, the characters, quite literally everything up until that point was. I wish I could give it any credit at all, I genuinely do. But it's a horrible rush job that should have been given another 2 or 3 episodes to cook, and it would have been infinitely better. But unquestionably, every character in Erased plays their roles magnificently. From the smallest of roles, everyone who is named either grows themselves or contributes to the more front and center people. Satoru's mom's constant moral and emotional support.
Satoru, 説明して。途中で投げ出さなかったらこうなった。でかした、あんたたち。
Kenya's quick thinking but cool demeanor.
冷静になれよ、サトル。
Kayo's progression from a pitiable cornerstone for Satoru's growth to an exceptionally emotional, powerful woman.
サトル、ありがとう。私をここから連れ出してくれて。
Yashiro's constant grounding presence for the world and as a support for Satoru.
僕は慎重派だから回りくどくなってもまず相手の警戒心を解くところからだな。
警戒を解く？
あ、よく言い換えると自分をアピールする。スポーツが得意とか料理が得意とか何でも武器にするんだ。
There is nothing to dislike about any of them, and I cannot praise the depth of these characters enough. There is not a single one-dimensional character present. Now, there are a couple questionable plot convenience developments, and even a couple holes that are just glossed over. But honestly, these holes are a factor of the rushed ending more than the failings of the characters' designs themselves. And I honestly cannot take anything away from them. They fit this show perfectly and they make it what it is. And you know what else makes a good thriller show? Its soundtrack. Erased soundtrack is spot on. As one would expect from famed composer Kajiura Yuki, every scene is complemented with the perfect score. Tension building? Check. Emotional heartstrings? Check. Everything you could want is catered to perfectly, and there never was a moment that I felt taken out of a scene because of a mismatched track. I could only be pulled deeper into them. And starting with the theme songs, Asian Kung Fu Generation's Re is a great rock piece that truly defines Satoru's journey. With its catchy rhythm, if rock is your thing, this is an opening you will love. But the gem of Erased is its ending theme, Sore wa Chisana Hikari no Yona by Sayuri. This theme song is so fitting and it encompasses everything there is to know about the series. Love, despair, the wanting to save someone. Listening to it always brings back the cliffhangers that Erased will leave you on and leaves you wanting for more, while thinking about how things could play out in the next episode, and I absolutely love it. Erased is also gorgeous to look at. At this point, that probably sounds very cliched, but please understand that every decade or so has a seemingly default art style that nearly all shows will use over and over again, grinding it into the dirt. This makes small changes welcome. Every character is neither too overly detailed nor plain. The more rounded, less moe style is very pleasing, and the range of emotions that are put on display is astounding, making each character's depth easier to display. And for a series that takes place mostly in snowy areas, you might not expect to see a large amount of beauty in an all-white scenery. But Erased combines subtle coloring and lighting to elicit breathtaking scenes like this one. And I have to say that the tiny details of things like the footprints and the sounds they make in the snow, and the fact that they actually linger after people leave that spot and the shot changes, are so subtle, but those tiny, tiny details are so appreciated and so loved. I cannot thank them enough for actually paying attention to those things. So, when viewed as a whole, Erased is an amazing series. With everything I've mentioned so far, it honestly should probably get a 10 out of 10. It has an amazing soundtrack and theme songs, it's beautiful to look at and beautifully animated. Best of all, there are exceptionally detailed and deep characters and a spectacular story. However, the final episode and a half are so egregiously rushed and poorly written that the ending mars this otherwise perfect series. And that's why I'm going to give Erased an 8 out of 10. It has a lot of potential to be people's favorite show, especially if they love a good mystery thriller. Please just take the ending with a grain of salt and not judge the whole because of it. Watch it, fall in love with it, and then rewatch it again and again, please. It is absolutely worth that much of your time.
そうだ言ってんだアトム怖い
Hey, and if you loved Erased, then please also check out Steins Gate. And also, please like, share, and subscribe for more and to help support us. Thank you very much.